Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Peter Seymour from KSL News Radio. Here is Mike Williams. He's the program director for what exactly?
For
everything, really, at the Salt Lake International Airport.
For the new Salt Lake City Airport. So we have a program here, the airport redevelopment program, and we are rebuilding the airport. So we're building a new airport. Today we're standing on the roof of half of the new South Concourse, which will open in the fall of 2020, along with a new parking garage, a new terminal, new central utility plant, and all kinds of new shops and restaurants and everything.
Sounds wonderful. I'm going to flip the camera here, and we're going to take a look over this way. Come with me, Mike, if you don't mind. What do we see out here?
So out here we're looking out right in front of us at all kinds of foundation work for the new terminal building. So the steel was erected for the South Concourse first. In October we'll start erecting the steel for the terminal building itself. Right in front of that there's some round columns out there. Those are supports for the new roadway system. So there'll be a new two-level roadway system in front of the terminal building.
So those pillars are going to hold the road?
That's correct. And,
wow.
then beyond that, there's square columns. They have green steel sticking out of the top. There's a whole field of those. That's for the new parking garage. So the new parking garage will be twice the size of the one that we have today. It'll hold about 3,600 cars.
I'm going to tweet some photos I took underneath underneath the ground, in essence. But Mike, maybe you can tell me exactly what we saw just a few moments ago when we were underground at the new Salt Lake International Airport.
Yeah, we started our tour today underground in the basement level of the new terminal building. So that's the area where all the baggage will be processed and screened before it goes on the flights. It'll also connect to the central tunnel, which will take us out to the new North Concourse. So we are building two new concourses that'll replace all of the concourses that we have today. So it's a very long phased construction project, but when we're finished, we will have a new terminal building, new concourses, and there'll be none of the existing terminals or concourses remaining.
So why a brand new airport instead of just, hey, let's fix the old one?
The old airport goes back to it being 50, 60 years old. It was designed for 11 million passengers a year. Currently we process about 23 million passengers a year. And none of the existing facilities were designed to withstand a major earthquake. So if there is a major seismic event, those facilities would not be usable. The new facilities will are all designed and are being constructed to withstand a major earthquake event.
You know, it's important you mention earthquakes because we've been shaking quite a bit here in northern Utah and southern Idaho. You know, little tremors, 3.5 magnitude right around there. And of course, Mexico City had so much worse this last week. I guess we need to consider it because everyone keeps saying the big one's going to come.
Yeah, and we are designed for a major event, which is a 7.2, 7.4 event.
This whole phase this one phase costs $1 billion. Is that correct?
Really, there's about $1 billion worth of work we've awarded so far. It's about $1.5 billion that'll go into this facility here, and then there's still the existing facility. So the entire program to rebuild the entire airport is a few billion dollars.
Wow. Yeah, B for billion, definitely. Back to the underground baggage claim. Why do airports, in particular Salt Lake City International Airport, why are we building around the baggage claim area or the baggage processing facilities?
The baggage system is very complicated, and you have to design the facility so that the baggage system can take the bags quickly through the facility. It has to be able to turn and move around through the facility. There's big screening equipment in the basement level that processes the bags before they go on the planes. So it's a very complicated system, but you understand that it's the heart of the whole airport. In addition to getting people on the planes, all of that baggage and everything has to seamlessly make it to the aircraft so that it's at the other end when you get there.
So you don't have to go stand in line in your destination city and say, where's my luggage?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody likes that. Maybe we can walk over this way just a little bit. past my colleagues here. Let's go lengthwise. Gotta move my thumb, sorry. It's media day here at Salt Lake City International Airport, the new airport that will be, this phase of it will be up in about 3 years, the fall of 2020. And look how long this is. What are we coming up upon, or what are we approaching here?
This is, we call this the South Concourse West. So this is half of the South Concourse. It's about 600 yards long, so 6 football fields. It has moving walks in it. When you're arriving or departing on a flight, you'll be waiting in this area for your planes. This will have 25 gates when we first open, and then after this phase opens, when we build the other half of this concourse, there'll be another 22 gates on the end of that concourse.
So 47 in total, did I count that right?
And that's correct. And then the North Concourse will initially open with 20 gates, and then it will be 31 gates when it's complete.
I want to ask you again, you gave me the number earlier, how many passengers does Salt Lake International Airport accommodate now on a yearly basis? And
23 million.
And so, but it was built for originally
11 million passengers a year.
So we've had to we've doubled in passenger number of passengers, but certainly not in the size.
Right, so that's why the facility gets pretty constrained at peak hour when all the planes are arriving and departing. The airport has done a great job of maintaining the facilities and making them very efficient. And we've really reached the end of their useful life.
And but we're not going to be done in 2020, are we?
No, because it's a long phased project. Think of it as building a house while you're still living in it. So the next thing we'll do is tear down terminals 1 and 2. That'll allow us to build the other half of this concourse, and then we'll continue building the North Concourse as we tear down Concourse D, and then eventually Concourses B and C.
And that'll take till about
2025 till it's 100% complete.
And just remind Kira Ann really quick, you can see her comment right there. It says, what is going to happen to the old airport one more time?
The old airport will be replaced by all these new facilities. So when we're finished, there won't be any of the older facilities left.
And but it will be, it'll be the airport, part of the airport, just doubled in size.
Correct.
So
we'll have a whole new airport in the same place the old airport is.
And again, to accommodate more passengers, to accommodate their luggage, to
more planes, larger planes,
and of course better security functions.
Definitely.
All those sort of things. So there you go. Hope that should answer your question there. Well, this is Peter Seymour here live. Again, Mike Williams, the program director from the Salt Lake International Airport, the new one. You can see all the construction that's happening. Keep tuned with us today for Utah's noon news on KSL News Radio, of course KSL 5, KSL.com, and the Deseret News for all sorts of photos and explanations as to what else is going on here. I'm Peter Seymour on Facebook Live, KSL News Radio, 102.7 FM and 1160 AM.